Hello guys, I'm back with another episode of the Wiki fixing. Um Off screen I did quite a few things. So I created a script to change all the weapon pages to my new template. So if we go to any weapons, let's say um uh I don't know, let's just go to, let's say, bow page for example, and click on a random bow. We can go down. Every single weapon will be changed, except for the ones without a template, which we'll get to at a different point. Scroll down and click on a random bow, so that would normally not have my template, which would be like this. And it's now been updated to the new template. Now, when it comes to everything, it's just missing the initial thingies. So today we're going to be filling in some of these um, thingies. So, see all these attack values here? I didn't notice this before, but all the attack values are listed on the page for these weapons. We can actually use this and start going through. This one we sadly can't script, but if we go to what we can do, we can actually go to, what was the page? Um, so we want a pages that link to custom underscore weapon info box. What this should send is basically every weapon with my new template on it, which is basically exactly, well, it's displaying 500 weapons. There's more than that. Next 500. Next 500. About 1,194 weapons with this. So that is a lot to start working on, but I can start with it. So basically, instead of going directly through here, what we're gonna do is we're going to Control C this. We're gonna, okay, so we're gonna probably, what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually close down this display, so you guys can see this one. Um, so we get full display. We're gonna start our timer. Put this timer here. This timer will show us that. Basically, um, we're gonna actually ignore that. We're gonna go straight to sword. This step is gonna take a while. This part I cannot script, sadly, because I have to go through everything. So we have to basically go through every single one, and then this one was the one that I manually put in the thing, so it does need editing. Basically, we want to change the attack to basically have the attack range like that. And we're going to slowly go down and do this for every single weapon with a link. So only stagger already has it. Thingy sword already has it. Katana already has it. Stick. So the stick doesn't have it. So we want to throw this on. Edit. Edit the template. And we basically want to apply the attack. No, that's base. I want attack. Fuck base. Apply attack. So we're going to do this for about an hour. So it's not going to be the most. It's not going to be an amazing video, but it's going to be done. So these all seem to be like the same. basically what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to open all the pages with the same attack, like this. So I can do it all like this. Save. Oh, you've already got it. You've already got it. You've already got it. Okay. And then we're gonna go to this weapon next. You've already got it. You've already got it. You've already got it. Okay. Okay, Summer Festival Blades. It's a long process, but gotta do what you gotta do. I wonder, so I've got all this stuff, right? Wonder if in the source code, so we're down to here, so we're gonna pull out the yokai eliminator for now, even though that's already changed. I wonder if I can go into the source code of this. Okay, let me have a little look at how the table's actually written. God, this is... My PC is not liking this. Yeah, okay. My PC does not like this. Okay, there we go. Alright, so... If we go down... So we got skills. Those are all the skills. Sword table. Sword table. I wonder if this links to anywhere. Okay, it doesn't. Okay. Is that later on in the code then? It's pulling it from somewhere. Okay, it's not pulling it from this. So there's a separate, like... It must be a... Okay, if we don't go by source then... Visual editing, right? If we go to visual editing... I can then view the actual table. Yep, it's a template. So there's an actual template for this. Oh. So this is a physical template rather than... Okay, that's interesting. And then if I go to edit source then... So this source is completely open. So I can actually add stuff onto this then. Okay. I think I can script that because every weapon is valued. I can do that at a later date. For now, how is this written? So you got the name. You've got the... Okay, so what I can do... Plus minus 30... Plus 50. Oh, it's got the plus 50 values as well. And then you got the... Okay, cool. And you got the base. So what I can do is I can pull this aside to my other monitor for now, right? And basically, while we're on this, we can scroll back down to here. So where's the yokai and thingy? basically what we can do is we can open multiple pages like this now. This should make it a bit faster. Alright, so you've got it. You've got it. You don't. So we want to look for. So we need to go on file to see where we are at. So we're right here. So basically, we got our attack here. And then edit, edit, attack, paste, apply. Save. This one's got, don't. Dead katana. This one. 89 to 99. Edit. Edit. I do want to like, because what I'm noticing while looking at the other monitor is this is a bit small. So I wonder if I can zoom in the code a little bit. Okay. Okay, I'm on the wrong fucking monitor. Wait there. Wait. I didn't think about this actually. Cool. Anyway. Okay, it's doing it to both monitors. Not much I can do about that. Either way, I've got a clear view now. Okay. So we're on Artisan's Fortune. There it is. Okay. I just have to like keep a tab on like. Can I have spaces? Oh, you already have your attack. Why am I checking? Okay, Ginto. Katetsu. Katetsu is. Can I like double tap this? No. Because it's technically not one word. So attack, paste, apply, save. Artisan's Offering got Kanemitsu 179 to 197. Edit. Attack. Because the problem is, the reason why I've got to input all these attacks is basically what these old pages used instead was it used a value called base. So if we actually go into this, right, and go to edit template, you'll see that there's this base number. This base number is the base attack at like the average attack at plus 50, I believe. Not plus 50, grade 50, which doesn't actually show the correct what you want to know, because most people want to see their weapon at grade 100 and then the full attack range, which would be this number here, is what people would want to see. Odson's Treasure Sword. Yep. I'm gonna just down a little bit. Okay. So we got down to there. Right, that should do. Alright, so this one doesn't have it, so Ushimusha. Okay, we'll find out if we can actually put a space in this without any issue. I can, okay. Takezurikuri, which is the next one. I don't know, now that I think of it, why am I getting this through the source code on the opposite monitor? I can just have the page open normally. I'm gonna do that, bear with me. That works. So we're at Takezurikuri, which is there. And then that means I can double tap. Okay, nice. So 5-tail Saturus we have. Okay, this weapon. Double tap, edit. Yeah, this works faster. Apply. Save. Earth Ishikiri. Edit. Attack. Apply. Durandal. Edit. Edit. Attack. Apply. You have it. You have it. You have it. You have it. Itenoken. Itenoken. Edit. Attack. Apply. Oh, what I should be doing actually while I go through all this. So all the old templates got their thingy removed. So let's say for... So you just straight up don't have an effect anyway. You have your thing. Wait, control. Did Udo Quintana actually... Wait there. I'm a dumbass. I didn't actually check the attack. Yeah. Should have probably checked that. Edit. Template. So... Attack. I'm also going to go down and then put the special as none. Because on this one, it has no special. I'm going to start putting in the special effects if needed. I'm not going back. I can do that at a later date. I just need to make sure these have the special effects. So you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Yeah, so these do have innate effects. So Ichi... And yeah, it has the correct special effect. Okay, so these pages have the correct special effect. I need to check then, before I go any further, the previous pages. So yeah, you shouldn't have any effect. Control C, attack. So you are the... Yep, that's a correct sword. Just making sure I'm putting the correct values. Stuff like this. Okay, they do have the effect. What about you? Innate imitation katana? Yeah, no effect. Sovereign. You're fine. You have the effect. So it seems they all have the effect. The problem is, it probably... Someone just set the default non-effect then, I assume. For weapons that don't have a default effect. So it's very possible that someone didn't actually go through deleting all the stats. Instead, what I think happened is someone went straight into the template instead and decided to change the default template. So if you remember, I changed innate effects to missing effect please add from that default of the blue fortune frozen effect. Um, like this. This would have had very incorrect effects. In reality, this is not meant to have any effects. So it's probable that it's meant to base and non. So we'll go down and we'll type in special non. Okay. Yeah. So I think that's what's happened. So some dickhead just went through and incorrectly changed the thingy on that then. Which is much simpler than going through now that I think of it and changing every page. If I miss any of those, I can always go back at a later date, but for now it's just about... Oh, that's the wrong one. Going about updating all these pages. Helm splitter, right? Yep. You're correct. No effects, none. It's also very possible. So these old ones, so they already have non-typed in, which means that people, anything from the old like values had non-written in, and so it probably didn't have a default for it, which helps me immensely because I'm not using none as my default. I'm using missing effect as my default. You're safe. Really? That's such an exact number. It's also incorrect. Well, because it's meant to be that. We'll save it with the new one anyway. If it's wrong, then whatever. It's one attack difference. People aren't gonna argue about that. Yeah, this one's correct. Okay. Then you miss an effect, please add. Which is, yeah, meant to be none. So yeah, that is the case then. So special is meant to have none. So what I could do, once I go through every single... Yeah. We can do that at a later date. Anyway, let's go back to doing this. So Dagger Peak branch is what we just ended off at. So that idiosyncrasy will become less and less once we start getting to the point where everything has effects. Which is, well, once you get to a certain level, everything has effects, so even if it's small. Surprised there's things at level 71 that don't have effects, to be fair. But yeah, I've got to do this for every single weapon type. Which is going to be a pain. And then once I do this for every weapon type, which will be it'll take a few episodes and a few off cameras, but after that, my plan probably will be to update these tables because these tables have not been updated in long, and that could help people actually find the pages. So that means removing the 4th centuries that have weapons that aren't even like a thing, like the Nothingness Blade or the Sailor, even though they're in the game code, they don't actually exist with like different effects or anything. Yeah, this is correct. So it can get this shit correct, but it can't get. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay. So you're from Masamune? Okay. Oh, this is one of those cases where it doesn't have any special. Okay. It's an effect. There we go. Nice. Another missing effect. So basically, I'm just now looking between missing effects and thingy because missing effect literally just means it's got no effect on it because of that difference. There we go. Kengu sword. Seems like it's becoming less and less as I go on though. In fact, at the pace we're going, we may be able to get started on another weapon. I'm not sure. We'll see. Kugarasu? Because we're already at the level 78 part now. Oh, okay. But yeah, see how it's wrong values that on the that's because it's put in the grade 50 part. These are grade 100 right here. Yeah. And we want it to be like, you know. Yeah, this all lines up to my theory then. Yeah, that's good because that actually makes it a hell of a lot easier for me. Flash one. Attack. Save. Okay. Dark Kengu sword. We're up to level 81 range now. 82. Missing effect none. Okay. Edit. Special. None. Okay. I don't know why it says Western weapon on like these innate effects part because I'll probably go through and remove all that stuff at a later date because this stuff I don't get what it means. Like Why is there a list of Western weapons? So, items to look at EX can have the effects of increasing the attack of a weapon whistle. Oh, okay, I see. That's interesting. Okay, that's something I didn't know. A Yama sword. Oh, didn't mean to click that. That is my mistake. I need to refine my place, so we're at 85. There we go. Attack. Apply. Save. We're good, we're good, we're good. We need the attack on the Oryukin. Nice. Same with this, we need the attack. Oh shit, I just noticed. So I'm looking at this page now, right? And it seems that even the old, like the unobtainable underworld weapons are on these lists. Here you go, underworld weapons, non-available weapons. I'm gonna keep it as missing effect. No, it just straight up doesn't have an effect. Okay, so it's not a missing effect. It just straight up has no effect. Um, and that's because I assume it's filler. Where's special? None. Yagyu sword attack. Edit. We're at level 90 now. Like I said, this will start getting faster at some point because at the later parts there's less weapons. Level 90 still. We're going to be at level 90 for a little chunk of time. Okay, we are good. Level 91. Is this Hellfire? Yes, it's Hellfire. Poison Obi. No Fingers next. Which is already on here. That's interesting. Then we got Fifingi. Edit. Edit. Attack. Ooh, Cloud Cleaver, all good. All good, all good. Okay, now we're on to the level 96s. That's actually a nice looking sword, to be fair with you. It's like a... It's the... what's it, the Myriad weapon, but in a silver form. Interesting. Does that mean the Myriad, like, actual thing is used elsewhere, but, like, just forced to be golden? Because that's a bit lazy. Either way. Okay, we got Bomb Sword. Yep. And then the weapon after this will be our first level 100 sword after this, which is the Stardust Sword. Oh, wait. Yeah, so this has a missing effect too. So we got to put in missing the non. Save. Galvatron. Interesting. Where do you get this sword? Identified from none, but that's because I haven't put anything. Obtained from none. Is this not obtainable? I've never saw this sword. I don't. Do you craft it? Parable. How do you get this? Either way, it looks cool. I don't think this is obtainable, but it doesn't say it's not available. Interesting. In the days, obviously we're good. Um, this one obviously has missing effect on it. It doesn't have missing attack though. It says missing effect because it's obviously, you know. This one needs attack. This one also needs attack, so Wrath Blade. This looks like the frozen shadow weapon if it got hooked on drugs. I lost its spikes. Kengu swords. Wait there, for the chipped katana, did I set the effect correctly? Oh, it was already good, yeah. What about Wrath Blade? No, yeah, that's all good. Okay, just have to make sure. Ore Blade. Then after this, it's Galardia. This also has missing effect. Galardia, someone's already done, obviously. Ichimonji Sarai, I am actually surprised no one's done this. To like the actual new template. Because it's a nice weapon. Okay, let's start opening up some new shit. So we got the Star for Seminori, for Cross, for Severance, for Flare, Frost, Bolt, Droplet, Base, Stratos, Soul, Rev 1. These are all weapons that would, like, majority of these are weapons that should have, like, the thingy, but I'm opening them anyway, because I will need to. Like, all these, except for, like, the occasional one, like these down here. We'll stop at 120 for now. So we'll get all for 120s in, and then we'll stop at that, and then we'll start inputting every value in. Yeah, here. Okay. You're fine. Surprisingly inputted. 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 Input. 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 Some of these are actually surprised, I'm not gonna lie. Here we go. So, Midu Yorikiri. Ice Crystal, yep, I was kind of expecting that. Same with this, I was kind of expecting this. Yep. Fine, 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 fine. Fine, 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 fine. Okay. Told you majority of that would be easy. Oh, didn't want to do that. Okay, next we start going. We're gonna go all the way up to probably 130 now. Maybe even past that. Oh yeah, we're gonna go past that. Okay, these values actually for these aren't even on the thing, so we can't change. Well, we still have the effects to be fair though. Well, yeah, we'll throw them in. We still have the effects on. The attack, on the other hand, I wouldn't be able to edit if needed. Majority of this shit, I won't be able to add a lot of shit on. To be fair, not yet, at least, without looking in game, which we'll do at a later date. This we're not going to include because it's not an actual weapon in the game. Yeah, see, it's just got like the frozen shadow stats. Same with that. Revolutions, revolutions, revolutions. Same with that, same with that. Oh, wait, not same with that. That one's fine. Same with this. And then, yeah. So, this is for Esther Sword. So, that's fine. We gotta change this at some point, but it'll be fine for now. It shows everything. So these are the ones without like an actual template to them. Someone's written out as a table, and it's kind of messy. We will change them at some point, but for now, they're just gonna sit there. Same with stuff like that. And that is sword done. So, that gives me 18 minutes on another weapon. So we're gonna pull out Notepad. We're gonna start like noting down every single weapon. So sword, twin sword, um, bow, axe, Idachi, um, spear, wand, staff. So that's all 8 I've got. I'm gonna label sword as done. Twin sword is next on my list, so we're gonna see how far we can get into twin sword before this timer stops. So we're gonna first. I'm gonna open up this on the other monitor. Twin sword. Twin sword. Okay. Nice. Okay, we'll go all the way up to here for now. So start with Nora Twin Blades. So This is going to be a lot of work now. Apply that. Save. Rusted twin blades. Same attack. Don't know why I had to recopy it. Paphos Shuriken, which is obviously. Wait. Did I miss on the effects on both of these? No. We're fine. Okay, so this has no effect on it. So we're gonna. Cause technically it's one of the thingies, so we're gonna put. We're gonna set it to none. Same with the next one, which is the exact same attack, so we're gonna just. The same weapon is in the list twice for some reason. In fact, it's the exact same link, so it's already updated. It's literally just in the thingy twice. Okay, you've already got your attack, but you're missing effect, so I'm gonna set you to none. Because that's what it says on here. D3, you're all good. You're missing the effect, which means you're none. Yep, you're none. They can outset say you have your effect, but you don't have your thingy, which is the attack. Okay. You don't have your effect, which would be none. Okay. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Edit. Attack. So this is this one. This is also missing attack, so this one's missing effect. So yeah, I need to go down the sword ones again, just like at the start, to check all the specials, because I'm bound to have missed the first few before I noticed. When it comes around to that, I'll do that off camera, because yeah. Is this Hakuda? No, it's not. Wait, did I set the right attack for the Hakudas, actually? Yeah, it did. There's already preset, we're good. Just had to make sure. You need your attack. You have your attack and everything. You don't. Okay, are you gonna save? Nice. Bandit stagger. You have attack and everything. Nice. Okay. Now we move down a little bit. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, let's stop at there for now. Okay. You're missing attack. Perfect. You're missing attack. Perfect. You're missing attack. Yeah, so early on, it makes sense that they all have no attack because is you all using the old template. So, and I can see why not every weapon was updated to having a different template or like parity because someone would have to go through everything just to do this, which is a pain. You'll notice that all the like newer weapons are on a different template that is all completely safe. This one should be, yep, that one. Missing effect. Yep. So this has non-effect. Oh, didn't want to do that. Okay. It's an effect, so this would have, yep, this has nothing on it. So special wants to be none. Muramasa. Kind of confusing that Muramasa is a twin sword in this, when in actuality it's meant to be a sword. Chidori, we all know this weapon. With the alcohol named after it. I know this one too, saw this plenty of times. Missing effect. Yeah, you have no effect. Okay. Okay. Unfinished twin blades. They sure are unfinished. Stuff like this that makes me think like they were like actually unfinished. You're safe. You need your attack. So we're at level 51 now. You need attack. You need attack. You are fine, surprisingly. You need attack. Level requirement 55 to 60. Okay, so yeah, it's because it's an identifiable, I get that, but that's not how that works. So I've actually got to change this to what weapon is it? It's my Tumblers. Yep, highest levels is 60. Basically, you want to have it as the highest possible level, not at what is possible through actual thingy identification. Because you can identify a Satan weapon and still get like a level 95 weapon, 96 weapon. For example, you're done. You're done. How far do I think I can make it within 6 minutes? Is a question. Just try and get all the way up to 80. Okay, so missing effect, which means it's got no effect. None. Missing attack. Human and Earth Blades. Missing attack. Missing effect, which means it has no effect. Missing attack. You're safe, you're safe. Missing attack. Missing attack. Missing attack. Missing attack. Missing attack and effect. Yeah, no effect, and it's missing the attack. So we're at the point where people are getting lazy by not adding in the effects. Safe. Missing the attack. Yeah, I could have went further than 80 to be fair. Now that I look at it. And safe. Alright, let's go a little further. Let's go up to 85. Gee, fuck it, let's go up to 90. Okay. Edit. So this one's obviously got missing attack. Missing attack. Fine, 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 fine. Okay, let's go even further. Let's go up to 95. Oh, didn't want to do that. Missing attack, so Underworld Twin Swords. Which are these. Missing attack. Missing attack. What the fuck are these? I'm sorry, but these are goofy. Safe, safe, safe. Okay. We got a little bit more time. Let's go further. Awful weight. 3 for 100s. Binary. So this is missing attack and effect, which is attack that and then none on the special. Come on. Just get through these 100s. So edit and a perma. There we go. Save. Done. Done. Missing attack. Edit. Attack. Okay. And save. And I'm gonna now note that down. So we got to here. Level 100. Okay. And I think that's about it for my hour. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see ya.